It's time for the last run of Fast Pace for Headspace 2023. Please welcome Shovelclaws with Bomb Rush Cyberfunk.
Welcome to the last run of the event. Thank you all very much for watching so far. My name is Shovelclaws, and this is Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. This game is an incredible speedrun. It starts out very fast, and it never slows down. You'll need to catch your breath a little bit here and there. We'll try our best. Joining me today to help us along the way is Helix. Hello, friend.
Hey, I've been here for a while, but if you thought I was talking a lot earlier, I'm going to be talking a lot more now because, like Claus said, this run starts fast and never stops, so there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's insanely broken. It is so cool. It's cool.
It's unbelievably cool. You are in for such a treat.
Yeah, it's great. Before we begin, is there anything we need to talk about? I don't think so. I think we can just get into it.
Yeah, we can get it all done during the run.
Alright. Cool. Awesome. So, we're going to go ahead and start from a blank slate. So, we will begin the timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. Alright. Helix, talk us through prologue while I attempt to game. My timer didn't start. What the heck?
Oh no, so this is prologue. We're playing as Foe currently, and we're stuck in jail. Don't worry about it. We won't be stuck in jail for long. Especially because we can use some out-of-bounds techniques. It's a good time.
It's great.
Yeah, but first off, we gotta just kind of run toward our friend Trice over here, who's gonna help us escape.
I think you mean we're playing as Pretty Boy. Excuse you.
True.
SMH. But yeah, we're breaking out of prison. Whoever is breaking us out got our back. I mean, big hole in the ceiling. Thanks. Appreciate that. This is Trice. He calls us Pretty Boy a lot, so you know that's where part of the fun will come in here in just a second. But first, we have 3 things that we need to do as I quit out here. Do you want to explain that real fast?
Yeah, so Trice is sort of running over to where he needs to be, and once he gets there, we can progress the story. If we quit out, Trice will just sort of warp there immediately, so it saves a handful of seconds. Yeah,
I had to reset actually. Sorry, my fault. My bad.
It's all good. So we need to learn how to do graffiti, which we just did right there. We also need to grab the skates. If we don't do this, we will not be able to do graffiti, which is, that would be
kind
a
of
big problem.
You'll see later.
And 2, we wouldn't be able to get on our move style, which would also be a problem.
Not as big a problem, but...
Yeah, not as big a problem, but still a problem. There's an out-of-bounds clip, first out-of-bounds clip of the run, and Claus is now going to go for a trick called PBR.
I'm hoping to hit this. It's pretty precise, but we have a pretty nice setup, and hopefully I got it there. It looked pretty decent. It felt nice at worst. Yes! Let's go!
Alright, and what Claus just did there was pause the game exactly as it moved into a cutscene trigger, and that absolutely just completely skipped the cutscene. It's like a 2-minute cutscene.
It's completely unskippable. It is great. We call that Pretty Boy Revival because it revives the Pretty Boy. We were playing as Pretty Boy in the prologue. I'm not going to make that jump, so I'm not going to even try.
Yes.
We were playing as Pretty Boy here in the prologue. After the prologue, or during the prologue, rather, he is supposed to get killed, but that skip just completely breaks all story progression in this game for some reason.
Yeah, it skips the trigger where we switch characters, so... it is necessary to restart the game here because this skip puts the game in a very glitched state where if we cannot pause the game, and if we try to do any graffiti, the game will soft lock. The only way to get out of this is to restart the entire game.
Yeah, it's weird. Basically what it does is you pause on the exact frame that you hit a level transition trigger out of bounds. For some reason it's there, we don't know. So when you do that, it completely breaks the story progression in Hideout there, the area we just kind of traveled out of. And we have to kind of do another out-of-bounds clip known as Early Matan in order to get into this area, in order to get to Millennium Square. It's a weird route. It makes no sense upon first watch. Don't worry about it. You don't have to know this too much. Just know that we skipped a long cutscene, and this is all necessary in order to make it possible. And it saves a lot of time in the end because of reasons we'll talk about more while I'm spraying all this graffiti. speaking of spraying graffiti, if we want to talk some about what we're doing here in Millennium Square.
Yeah, so we need to spray graffiti in order to get rep.
Oh,
rep
no.
Is how you... Oh, no.
My Steam input is all messed up. I can't get on my wheels.
Oh,
Why is
this
I'm restarting my game again?
Okay, so...
What? Steam, please. Don't sabotage me. I'm blaming Steam. What the heck? Why is my left bumper set to right joystick?
That's really odd. So, in the meantime, we were spraying graffiti. Graffiti is how you get rep. Rep is necessary to progress the story. We are getting rep in this area, square, even though we aren't here. We don't need this rep until later, is sort of what I'm getting at here. But since we need to go through this area anyway to get to where we're actually trying to go because of all the stuff we've already done to this game, it just ends up being faster to get the rep now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That was weird. I've never had that happen. Earlier this week, my game read my right, or my left bumper as my... I'm back in Matan!
That's...
Heck?
What?
What is happening?
I've never seen that. I did not know that was a possibility.
That's never happened before. There, I said it.
The game is supposed to save your location every time you enter an area. Why didn't it do that? I have never seen that happen. We're off to an
amazing start. And I can't hit my jumps. God. Anyways. Well, I hit the hard trick. That's all I care about. But that was interesting. It didn't save any of the graffiti I did either.
Do all the graffiti again? What
the heck? I'm getting trolled so hard. Did I enter the... No, my other save file isn't in this part. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. So, none of that happened. Helix, what are we doing here in Square?
Spraying graffiti to get rep. We need rep to progress the story. I won't give you the whole spiel again.
Yeah, so... yeah. We gotta spray all this graffiti, and we're doing it here early since we're here already. So, you know, we're just chilling here. This is not where we're intended to be at all. We're supposed to be in Versum Hill, which we will enter soon. While we're doing that, we can talk some about... I wanna hit this, please. Oh my god. Okay, wait, let me cook.
Oh.
Let me cook.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness
What
gracious.
Claus is going for here is known as a zip. When you...
I'll do it off this one instead.
Yeah, when you start a wall ride, which is what Claus is doing on these billboards here, the game applies a very high amount of speed for a very short period of time. If you leave the billboard before the game has an opportunity to take away that speed, you get to keep it. And as you can imagine, this allows for just some ridiculous stuff. It's the main speed tech in this run.
Yeah, you'll see them later, I promise. Unless they somehow got patched in the Steam fiasco, which I would not be surprised at this point. Anything is possible, clearly.
But yeah, zips are absolutely scattered throughout this area that we are about to enter very shortly.
Yeah, so we mentioned this is Millennium Square. We'll be back here later, but briefly, and then later again, briefly, and then later again, briefly. For now, I have to focus on this hard route.
Yeah, so what Claus is doing now... Oh, this is going to be an awkward...
I have enough boost to...
But, yeah, with the car is interesting, but we are trying to catch a train. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. What's the backup? Just like old route?
No, I have a funny thing. It's fine. Go ahead and explain this. Train, no! What? I got wrong. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this chapter 1 isn't happening. You are seeing it.
Yeah, this is interesting. We need to collect a lot of rep, and the easiest way to do that is go over here, talk to this character, Rave, who will essentially spawn a bunch of graffiti on this train.
You'll like this.
Yeah, we're going to actually quit out and reload the save file. That is going to sort of reset the position of this train, which is going to be really helpwill.
This so we'd have to wait forever for it to come back. And none of it's my fault.
This is...
It's wild.
This has been wild.
Yeah. I'm gonna point it out there. I did a rep tube. We'll see that later.
Oh,
don't worry about
it. We'll explain that a bit later, but that was a rep tube. So this train is about to show up here, and you can see there are a whole bunch of graffiti spots all along this train. So we're gonna take advantage of that by just spraying a bunch of graffiti in a very short amount of time. Pretty nice how this works out.
I need you.
It's also very cool.
Yeah. So this route is really unique. This is not how you're intended to do this, I imagine. This is like an extra character side mission, basically. And I don't think they ever imagined people would use it in the base, like, story progression, but here we are. And then we'll turn around immediately on this train and run over to this billboard. I'm not gonna bother spraying it, because I did spray an extra 5, so...
Yeah,
that should be nice.
Sprayed a bunch of extra stuff.
Oh
Zipping.
my god.
Oh, you're in a really weird spot now. But yeah, that was a zip off of the billboard, off of a billboard, like I talked about earlier. Ended up in a really weird spot. Can't actually get to where we need to be after that. So
I wanted to hit a storage off of it. Oh my god, this run is interesting so far. I promise I practiced.
There's also something called zip storage, which I'll talk about a bit later.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Everything is going wrong. I practiced so much before this.
So this is what this game just does sometimes. This run is absolutely brutal, and things like this can just happen.
It's okay.
It's a very punishing game.
I'm blaming
the time loss
Steam
really
entirely.
snowballs. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm blaming Steam in its entirety. Okay, I'm doing the old
I blame Unity, as always.
I'm blaming Unity, of course. Unity game, Lamau. But yeah, what we're trying to do here is zip over to a story cutscene that we need to hit. I didn't get any of the height there! Oh my god.
Even the old zip is messing with you.
Versum is just rolling me. Wow. Incredible.
Claws is trying a backup now where you can sort of bounce off those stairs and get some height to fly over.
Yeah, I do this all the time. Again?
No way.
Bro.
It's just... Claws is just not getting the bounce.
It's just over. Anyways.
This is like the most stuck in Versum anyone has ever been.
Bro, I'm
3 times in a row,
height.
no height.
3 times in a row.
That is unbelievable.
What? Funny, awesome stairs.
We made a joke about the game being
awesome
patched.
Stairs.
They didn't patch zips, but they patched everything else. They patched everything we can do with zips.
Yeah. There we go.
There it is. And we're gonna fly over this wall, come down here, and hit this spray. The reason we have to do this is because this is a required spray. This will start a cutscene, and that cutscene must play to progress the story. So
true. And now we're gonna sit back and relax for a little bit. Thank goodness. Oh my god, that's the hardest I've ever been rolled by this game ever.
Oh my I've never seen that happen to anybody.
That was so rough.
Yeah. So soon we are
Surely
going to get
into... Surely all the early time
loss
is getting out of the way here.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Surely all the early time loss is getting out of the way here.
Surely. So soon we're going to get into the main gameplay loop of this game, which is doing challenges. We've got a lot of rep already, and so we have enough rep to spawn every challenge that we need to do. But yeah, that's the main gameplay loop. Get rep, do challenges. This first one that we're going to do here is right next to where we are right now, and it requires us to get an 8 times multiplier.
So true. Yeah, so this game has a lot of different challenge types. This is kind of one of the generic ones you'll see a lot, where you just have to hit a bunch of hard corners. Obviously, we need rep later on too. We don't get all the rep we need during these challenges. We just get the ones that are like in our path for the most part, and then supplement it with stuff like the train route, where we have these large like pockets. So it's kind of a mix between like big clusters of energy in a way, and then these like challenges which offer us opportunities to just get that rep when we need it just immediately.
Yeah, this challenge requires us to just do a bunch of wall rides in a row. That graffiti should be the last one you need as far as rep is concerned.
I believe so.
We need 70 total to be able to do the final challenge here, the crew battle. And I have heard that after that crew battle we have a fund donation, so I'll call for that when it's time.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Let's go. So yeah. Okay. I want to hit this zip, because this zip is important for the challenge after. I was on the wrong side. No wonder.
There we go.
Alright.
The really cool thing about that is that Claws stopped its momentum with a boost trick. Boosting or doing a boost trick will completely stop your momentum and actually sets it to about 15 speed. So really cool to be able to do that boost trick there to just sort of fix it, control yourself, and start that challenge.
Yeah, real smooth. And then we do as aforementioned, a zip storage off of that billboard to get to the bottom of the hill. The game just wants us to get to the top and bottom in a manual, but it doesn't actually care how we do it as long as we get to the bottom of the hill from the top. Then we'll do another one here.
Mm-hmm. And then we get to do a really cool trick known as a Stonewall. There's going to be a boss fight here against Rietveld. And there are supposed to be 3 phases to this boss fight. 1 hit for the first one, which you're about to see, and then the latter 2 are 3 hits each. But you might notice that we are going to end this fight about 5 hits early. So we are only going to hit Rietveld once in the second phase, and then the fight is going to end. That's because Claws will run into the corner, as you're about to see here, and this places us just barely outside of Rietveld's nav mesh, and so the game thinks that Rietveld cannot pathfind to us, and so as a failsafe, it ends the fight. Absolutely hilarious that we can do that.
A great trick with an even better name that was come up with one of the viewers of my stream, fun fact. But yeah, it's called Stonewall because it's a funny double entendre. We run into the wall and also we're fighting a cop. So it seemed reasonable.
So now we're doing the crew battle against the Franks. We need to get more score than they do. Spoiler alert, we've already done that. They're not great at getting score, they're too busy balling.
Yeah, they're good basketball players, terrible at riding skateboards. Or I guess BMXs is what they ride, but yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for giving me the height the first time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So now is when I'm going to explain zip storage. You might remember zips. We get a bunch of speed off of the billboard is the very crude explanation of that. When you leave a wall ride, the game actually stores your speed. And so when you do a zip, the game will store that zip speed. So now we have a whole bunch of speed stored. A very high speed value is stored. And then when you touch the very edge of any billboard, you can activate that speed again. And that will come into play in a little bit after this crew battle and after some cutscenes. There's also going to be a small cutscene skip here. We're just sort of... There's a cutscene trigger here that we were supposed to do earlier. I think
it's this one. I can't remember which one.
It's definitely farther ahead than this. It's the third one.
I was here earlier and Bytes told me I was wrong. I hate Bytes.
I don't know who's trying it anyway. I was going to try to run into a cutscene trigger and use that cutscene to skip a different one. It's a little bit complicated. It has a funny side effect too.
Yeah. Hopefully I hit it. But yeah, like Helix said, zip storages are massive in this game because they made zips a lot better. We can do them in a lot more places, and as such, you'll see a much easier setup of a very difficult trick that was previously known as Nightmare. What?
A little early on the cutscene skip, but that's alright.
So I've never seen it early like that. Anyways.
Anyways, this is a great time for that fun donation that I alluded to earlier.
I'm excited.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much to Splatipus for a $10 donation. They are using that for the Follow the Penguin vote in our incentives for the post-game combo showcase. We are $80 away from that milestone, so please do get some donations in to both vote for which character you want used and to get us to that $22.50 to unlock the showcase. But we do have a request from Splatipus to read this following that specific fight. Oh boy, my favorite part of the Bomb Rush Cyberfunk run is coming up. It's right after the crew battle against the Franks, after which we watch a cutscene to skip a cutscene that goes into another cutscene, followed by Nightmare 1, and after that we have another cutscene which then turns into a load screen, and after the load screen is another cutscene which melts into a police cutscene, after which we play for 4 seconds to get the cell phone cutscene and make our way to Versum Hill and get another cutscene, after which the cutscene we head over to Millennium Square again, which gives us another cutscene before we enter, and then are greeted with a load screen into a cutscene, and then we speak to the Eclipse ladies who give us a cutscene saying they won't talk to a man, so we start a cipher after the Trice FaceTime cutscene, hope for a Bell RNG, and skip the dance cutscene, talk to the Eclipse ladies again for another cutscene that tells the player to go to Brink Terminal, and once we get there, we skip through 2 more cutscenes, hit the dumpster to talk to Solus for his 2 cutscenes that we also skip, and then get to do the Brink Terminal part of the run. That means Dog% is coming soon.
Boom!
By the way, there were 17 cutscenes.
Donate $17 now. Go, go, go. Do it, do it, do it. Whew. Oh boy. I haven't gotten a launch like that in a while. Jeez. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a slam dunk, as we call it. Well, kind of, a little bit. Close. It was like a three-pointer. We'll go that way. Anyways, you also notice I'm not doing anything here. We have a great plugin that we allow for speedruns called Speedrun Utils, and one of the additions of that recently was a turbo option. So now we don't have to ruin our hands by mashing through these cutscenes. It's amazing. Hmm? Very far.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not, we'd have to do these really complicated zip setups that are just awful. They were the old nightmares before we found the zip storages and never changed the name. My bad. Worst. The worst. It's awful. Terrible. I'd still get nightmares. They're useful to know, but hopefully you just hit the zip storage and don't get it taken away. The other
I'm silly. I was muted in OBS when I said that zip storage does not persist between loading screens. That's the big thing you need to know. Zip storage does not persist between loading screens.
Yeah. So the dreams aren't loading screens, so they just exist a long ways away. Funnily enough, not far away enough for zips to not make it there. We can get to dreams out of the sequence of events, but they don't do anything. They don't have anything going on in them. We still have to progress the story for the most part, in most of the chapters. Note my wording. Alright. And off we go to my favorite part of the game, Brink Terminal. Oh my god. Yippee.
Yeah, Brick Terminal, thankfully, is where we get to chill a little bit, because I just said so many words and I need to catch my breath.
A little bit. Yeah, you've been talking a lot tonight. It's wow.
I'm surprised that my voice has held up as well as it has.
Anyways, Milky Way? No? Okay,
I just barely missed it. The backup, though?
I want to hit this. No, I'm doing it.
Yeah, alright.
Let's go.
There it is. Well done. Second try still saves a lot of time here.
Do you remember the funny tech name we gave this? Ow.
You
know what?
I do not remember the funny tech name.
No.
Oh, zip storage, you're smart.
And then I hit the rail, so it didn't matter. Oh, I got hit into the cutscene. Let's go. Anyways. Yeah.
So now we are entering Square. This is where we got all that rep earlier. It's gonna come in handy right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've met the Eclipse. The Eclipse are our second crew. We fought the Franks in Chapter 1, and, you know, they were not very much of a fight. The Eclipse try a little harder, I guess. But they're still relatively easy. In Brink, we have a few unique routes that we'll see, but first we just gotta scare them off to Brink, first and foremost. So the Eclipse have taken over Square, and so we gotta kick them off to Brink is the TLDR. We got good Bell RNG, let's go!
Yo, saved 15 years, let's go.
Yeah, that gives you an instant world record if you hit it, trust me. So you have a 50-50 shot of getting Bell or Trice first, and we got Bell first, which saves a little bit of time. I never noticed that there are two groups of Eclipse in that cutscene.
Wait,
did
what?
You just,
I haven't noticed
did
that
you
either.
see that?
No, what?
What? There were like 3 Eclipse in the background.
I am gonna have to
I've
look
never
at
noticed
again.
that. Someone clip it. I'm not going. I swear they were there.
Going for another zip on the brink. Oh, you got zip storage, but because we had nothing stored, it set your speed to 0.
Yeah. That's another funny thing, is that and the reason it took a while to find out about zip storage, it took us like a month or two to even know that it existed. Part of the reason for that is that a lot of the time when you hit zip storage, it just looks like you hit a zip. It wasn't immediately obvious, and then sometimes zips would fail like it did there, and you know, we never knew why. We just assumed, lol, game bad. But no, there was a reason. It's storage, and storage is weird. It has a lot of wacky side effects. Anyways, we've met Solus now, who is has traits that I will not say for the 3rd time in a row during a marathon event. And so we gotta start our first challenge. Of course, spray a little bit of graffiti and then talk to the clips. This challenge wants us to hit, I think, a 5 times multiplier is what it is, I believe. And we'll spray a bunch of graffiti along the way.
5 times multiplier is correct, yes.
Yeah. So we just get on all of these upside down rails. And then we will hit a location trigger just past this little thing, that little pillar there, and then hop off for this other graffiti. We can talk some about the graffiti sizes we'll talk about that after I do Doc's route here.
Yeah, something really cool is coming up called Doc's route. That's another one of those sort of pockets of rep that we talked about earlier. Just an area with a whole bunch of rep ends up being really fast to go over there and get it. It's unique because this is actually kind of a post-game area, so to speak. You're not supposed to be here yet, but because of the things we can do with zips, we can go over here. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. It's really cool just how much zips open up movement options for us, because we can literally get anywhere. Shout out to Bomb Rush Cyberfunk Bingo, which shows that off really well. I had to get the bingo plug-in early, you know.
True. We love bingo. Let's go bingo.
I love bingo. I love it so much. It's so good. Anyways, back over to Solus here, who's stuck on the wall. I'm so sorry, baby girl. I had to call him something at least. So yeah, we're now done with Doc's route. That actually went really well. I messed that up for like 3 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, that was really solid. Doc's route is a lot harder than Claws just made it look.
Yeah, thankfully, that did not go well for me earlier today either. So I'm happy I got that really well. Like I said, all of the bad early game means that time loss is all later, or all the time loss is front loaded now. Yippee! Also, I totally did not do that correctly, but it's fine. It didn't matter. Only slightly. Anyways, do we want to talk some about the graffiti sizes? Because we only have, like, one more challenge, and it's just another combo score challenge or whatever. Or another multiplier challenge, rather.
Yeah, so there are 4 different graffiti sizes in this game. There are the smalls, which actually you don't have to do any sort of, like, spray thing with the joystick. They just spray automatically. There are the mediums that Claus just did one of right now. There's large, and then there's extra large, and they give 2, 4, 6, and 8 rep respectively. They also give increasing amounts of rep per second, which we care about because we're trying to go fast, which makes extra larges the most valuable and smalls the least valuable.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of wild that that Eclipse doesn't want Belle's number. I mean, look at her. But this last challenge is really easy. We just get a 3 times multiplier and then off we go.
What?
Scrub, what the hell? That's so mean. The Eclipse ladies are all really mean. It's like their character trait. It's kind of real of them. Honestly, they're a bit girl bossy. It's kind of awesome. I have like no boost here, by the way. This is great. We're in the sniper fight.
Not great.
Nah, it's fine. I'll get boost after this. We're in the sniper fight against Escher now. I am facing the wrong way. Why? Anyways, Escher here is mean. He summons his sniper buddies off to like kill us or whatever. He's also a robo-head. I fell down. Can I make it up there? I cannot. Interesting. I don't know how to recover that. I'm gonna just get back up there. I probably could have gone to the pit, but I don't know. That was you're supposed to make it up here and spray this. It's fine. But yeah, if you hit him on the noggin, he'll like scurry away like a little rat, and then we'll do that 4 times, and then boom, fight over. Wowie. Escher is not that difficult, but he can like snipe you in midair and just ruin your life. It's funny when it happens. It doesn't happen that often though, I don't think. And now we're getting into Escalator, my favorite trick, personally, because I named it, and I'm proud of my name here. This is a zip where we will try to hit these stairs that are right in front of this billboard. You can see it right under that graffiti there in the distance. If we hit this zip and then get launched off the stairs, we can circle around Eclipse Tower, which is where the crew battle starts. This might take a few tries because this zip is really mean and the collision sucks. Unity moment, I guess.
And we're going back to docks, no.
And we're going back to docks. Let's go, chat. But yeah, this zip can be really mean because of the collision. You just go so fast that you can just clip right through. It's awesome. Everyone loves Escalator. Unity games are so cool. But yeah, we want to get up to Eclipse Tower, so we're gonna just hopefully do that soon. Hopefully. Smile. There we go.
There it is. Nice bounce.
And this time I remembered I'm not playing Movement Plus. Wow.
Shout out to Movement Plus. That's a really cool movement mod for this game.
True. Anyways.
We are now starting the Eclipse crew battle. Pretty much same thing as with the Franks. They're going to get a little bit more score than the Franks, but it's really still a laughable amount. It's still very easy.
Yeah. We kind of out-girl boss them, I think. And then...
So the donation that we had earlier mentioned dog percent. There is a dripped out dog, for lack of a better term.
He is the dog's dripped out, trust me, you'll see.
Yeah. At the top of this tower, nice zip. Wow, that's a hard one to get first try.
It's easy.
This dog.
He dripped? I'm sorry, I scared him. My fault.
Oh my god,
my fault, OG.
He's dripped out.
He's dripped out! I was very tempted to put the dripped out dog as part of the donation bid war, because there is a character model with the dripped out dog, but I decided Polo would be better, because we get to see this guy anyways. We don't get to see Polo that much during this run.
Speaking of Claws, do you think we have a moment for any messages from the host?
Yeah, for sure. We have 55 seconds. You can stop around the time that gets to 0. Let's go.
Alright. Thank you to JKS Trans Rights for the $10 donation. They say, shoutouts from the slot crew, good luck with the run, shovelclaws, and that is $10 going towards Red from Pokemon. I didn't know that they were in that poll. I am now starting to realize the absolute absurdity of the options, because we just got $10 from Alice Rujisu for Sonic in that poll. Yeah, this is going all over the place. These are not characters that are limited to this game. Will the host take this challenge to take this dono, or take this in one with the... Nope, without mistakes, already messed up. Womp womp. Will the host take too long to read, or trick this host into this mistake?
If you're listening I've seen that before. We're moving into the next stream sequence.
To make a donation. I mean, thankfully, this one's not that bad either. This one doesn't have any major skips, because this one has no billboards. Team Reptile hates us, is what I've decided. Just arbitrarily, trust me. But yeah, this dream's relatively straightforward. We mentioned Brink being kind of like vanilla. This dream is kind of part of it. Also, I did kill the dog. I'm sorry, chat. I fell. I deserve that, actually. That's kind of fair. That is karma. Look, I needed revenge on the game somehow for how dirty it did me in Chapter 1, you know?
That's not the game, though. That's storied.
I mean, what's the difference? How many hours does he play this game? Remind me.
Too many.
Yes, so true.
Storied will be running this game at GDQ, by the way.
Yeah, he just recently lost world record to another runner, Bites, who is also just a beast. He summoned a demon and somehow got 49 skip, which is absurd, because We hadn't had a 49 before him, and he got a 48. Look, chat, if you're mad at me for killing the dog, you can donate in a message and let me know how mad you are, because that is the only way I'll listen to you. I see you all freaking out. I'm not listening to any of you. You can tell me in a dono though. That I'll hear that. I kind of can't not hear that. In fact.
Anyway,
am I blackmailing you for more money for charity? Yes, I am. Get owned. I think I win this game now.
I've lost track. I don't know who has the points.
I'm winning 13 to 10. Bingo.
Oh, okay. Bingo. I understand.
Bingo. Yeah.
Dude, when you put it into bingo terms. Anyway, we are exiting this dream sequence. Nothing too special going on there. It is the only dream without any billboards, so we can't use any
it sucks.
zip shenanigans. Yeah, it's a little sad.
Yeah. I don't think there's too much to talk about here other than, I guess, like .exe. .exe is like everyone's favorite crew. They're great. They're fantastic. I love them. I don't know. This is another unskippable cutscene. Again, thank God for Turbo.
Probably host time until the cutscene's over?
Yeah. Sure. I have about 40 seconds or so.
We don't have any new donations at this moment, but we are only $60 away from unlocking the post-game combo showcase. So get those donations in, and if you do, add that copy pasta in again. I want my redemption.
Vouch, by the way, there is a little bit more that we're going to show off than the combo thing. We're going to be using Flop Crew, which was sort of mentioned earlier, but that is the online multiplayer mod for this game.
Yeah, it's more a mod showcase than a combo showcase.
It's both.
I had a last minute idea. I'm sorry.
No, it's both. It is unironically going to be both. It'll be good. Definitely get your donations in to see that.
Something wild to me happened in practice. I got stuck on those half pipes inexplicably. I wish it happened again, because I think it'd be funny. Anyways, we're coming up on a little trick here called Shallot. The game wants us to go through Brink
Millennium
Square. Millennium Square. The game wants us to go through Millennium Square and spray a bunch of graffiti by .exe in order to get more rep and head into Mall. Thankfully, Mall's loading zone is always active, so we can do another one of those little slide clips that we did in order to get through that wall. We call that shallot because it has layers, like an onion, except not that many, so like kind of like a shallot, it's like small, you know? And now we're in Mall. Mall here is kind of cool. I like this place a little bit.
I love the movement here. Also, that's Brink Circle is like a Millennium Square's evil twin.
Oh, I will never, for the life of me, not confuse Brink and Square forever.
I mean, they're both very heavily featured in Chapter 2. I get it.
Yeah, it's I don't even know. It's just visually they look similar to me, so I'm like, oh yeah, surely. But yeah. Here at the beginning of Mall, we're chasing down a Vinyl. Vinyl is supposed to be this, like, bad guy, who is, like, a double agent or something. I kind of forget the story. She's DJ Cyber's henchman, who is, like, the main antagonist. I make it sad. But is also, like, not, and she wants to help us. It's kind of one of those weird, free agent stories, anti-hero type beats. But, we're chasing her around Mall. We have to talk to this old head in order to teleport through the roof, as you do, and then talk to Vinyl to set up for Space Slam. First try.
That was really
deserve
close.
That. Again, more bad karma. I understand. This trick is awful. It's actually not that bad. It's pretty easy in my opinion, but you know, I hear that it's bad apparently.
It's just really strange timing-wise and also extremely precise.
Of course, when I say it's easy, I miss it like 3 times in a row the easy way. SMH.
That's how this run has been. I mean,
that's just how this game is. This game is weirdly brutal. It will just throw you through a you're like being put into the washing machine. It's like, grr!
This run is hard. It's loads of fun, but it's really hard. Also, we're just gonna go through this wall here. That's not a clip. It just doesn't have collision. We can just go through.
We call it switch clip. It's kind of a misnomer because it is not a wall clip. It doesn't have collision. I guess it's a wall clip in the sense that it, like, has textures. But, you know. Either way. We're gonna do a little bit different of a route here for these two. We used to do something a little bit different, but we're gonna grab these two sprays on this on these circle rails. No way, it's Millennium Circle. Heart eyes emoji.
Whoa!
Wow! Incredible. Also, yeah, another slam dunk.
Very
Let's go.
recent route change that I haven't seen it before even.
I did it a bit weirdly because I went to the bottom platform without meaning to, even though I definitely wanted to. It was wrong, but it's fine. We still managed to get there.
Yeah. So now we're doing challenges again.
I didn't tell you.
True. Yeah, we're doing challenges again. This is the main area of Mall. There are 4 challenges here. Claw's gonna try to set up zip storage. You got it. Nice. Gonna spray this, and then going to go down and continue doing 50 tricks because that is the goal of this: is to get to 50 tricks.
Yeah. So we want to spray this in order to make up a graffiti later with that storage. We're gonna be skipping a challenge. Challenges movement a little bit here and a little bit here. But otherwise, we just got to get to 50 tricks and keep our combo going, which is really nice because the boost lane here that we just landed on will keep our combo going really easy. So this thing gives us a nice speed up when we're sliding without our wheels, and so we just use that in order to get up to the tricks we need. We have zip storage, we've sprayed all the sprays we need for that challenge, so we're gaming.
Some things that also keep your combo are boost tricks, and also spraying graffiti are really useful for that challenge in particular. But now we are going to make use immediately of that zip storage that we just got right after we started this challenge.
Need that.
Oh yeah, spray this.
Nearly forgot. It's fine. There we go. Alright. So over to this fellow, the .exe, voiced by famous Trollface guy, will give us a challenge to cross this fish gap, as we call it, and I lost the storage.
Oh no.
Unfortunate. Yeah, so if you hit the storage there, I missed it at first, and it was weird to try to back up. You can launch yourself over to across the gap. All you need to do is hit this gap. That's the only other location trigger. You just start from one side, go to the other. That's all it needs. So you don't actually have to go on any of the fish if you don't drop your combo. You know. But yeah, fish gap is pretty nice. Unfortunately, it's also kind of weird because of the camera angle, but that's fine. It's actually not that big of a time loss, funnily enough, to go for it and miss it. As far as I understand, it just kind of depends on how you miss it, which is most things in reality. So yeah, now we're gonna do this 100k challenge. This challenge wants us to get 100,000 points in a minute and a half.
Sounds like a lot of points. If you know this game, you know that's not a lot of points.
Yeah, I mean, people have gotten like 6 million in 3 minutes, so like, I don't know. It seems pretty easy. But yeah, off we go to our last challenge after this guy. So yeah. We got the slide challenge after this, and then we'll be done with all the challenges in Mall, and we have a short little cop fight in order to wrap it up, and then we'll go for an awful wall clip that just is terrible, but we'll get there.
It looks very cool though. That wall clip that's coming up, it is awful to go for it, but it looks unbelievably cool.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. It's pretty great. But yeah, we're just coming up on the end of the rep route. Mall's rep routing is all pretty straightforward. Kind of that one big pocket we're talking about is like the entirety of the first room, because we have to go through it anyways, and then the rest of it is just us doing kind of weird movement routing around the challenges a little bit and getting some valuable sprays. But yeah.
I also don't think we ever mentioned it, but during the sort of downtime after a challenge ends, you might notice it takes a little bit for the game to actually end the challenge. Once we complete whatever objective we have, we can use that downtime to get graffiti, and then it'll warp us back to the start point of the challenge, which is pretty cool.
Alright, so this cup fight, I'm gonna try to set up for a little something. Of course these two guys, like, stopped. I don't think that's it. Too many of them are too low to the ground. If we kill all of these guys in one spray like this, that's something called a super Carson. You'll see regular Carson later. Hopefully. And then
now we have a
we're
mech
gonna
fight.
get into the mech fight. Whee! Thank you for stomping your foot for no reason. Mean. Alright. This guy has a really fast strat where we just go across each of his shoulders, and then we hop on top of his, no, let me, yes, there we go.
Oh,
Hop
wow,
on top
nice
of his
backup.
head. If you fall down, you can back it up by going on his leg, on his, like, knee there. It's really funny. It's also relatively hard, so I'm happy I hit that.
It is time for Mall Clip. I alluded to earlier.
I wish we had a better name for this, but SMH.
You can come up with one.
No!
Nah.
Alright.
Ruined by the video games. Collision
It's
moments.
because I insulted its name. That's pretty fair, actually. But it's okay. We have a backup storage here, and it works every time. It's just so easy.
Yep,
And then
suddenly we're gonna spray this graffiti. We will have exactly enough rep after that, and we'll be at the crew battle.
This graffiti actually teaches Red how to fly. You can see him in the background there. Trust me.
True. Yeah,
And
normally you'd
crew
have to
battle.
go down actually the slide challenge hall, and it would just take forever. But by flipping through that wall, you can cut all of that out. Now we are doing the third crew battle.
Yeah, you can. I love the .exe. They're so funny. But yeah. Nothing too special about this. We're coming up on Nightmare 2. We have a second one. No way. Nightmare's so good they made a sequel. But other than that, this crew battle, again, pretty straightforward. We don't have anything to really explain.
Yeah, keep an eye out for zip storage that Claus is going to get at the end of this room, but other than that, I think we can have the host say some words till the end of this timer.
Yeah.
Words, 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 words,
So
words,
true.
words, 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 words. You mean words of relevance. One sec. Notes. We are $60 away from reaching our milestone for the post-game combo showcase. We have a tie currently between Pokemon Trainer Red and Sonic with $10 each, followed by Polo the Penguin. Oh, sorry, and Polo the Penguin has $10 as well. Beat has $5.
Oh, no.
So get in those donations to help reach that milestone and decide who we'll be using for the post-game showcase. We are... I don't know how far we are into this run. Speedruns always throw me for a loop. If you had to guess, like, percentage-wise, where are we in the game right now? Because it all ends up blurring together.
We're over halfway. I would say you have about 20 more minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say 20 minutes.
Maybe 15. My timer says 44 on my end, but it's our IGT, so it's coming up fast. Is my point. Also, 2% done. Yippee. We can call time there. Nothing else matters. Also, a little bit of weenie for the fans. Are the fins damp today?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's great!
That's great!
Anyways. I didn't have enough boost to this end of the hallway, so, you know. It's fine. Anyways, we're gonna come up to Nightmare 2 if you want to explain what we're doing here, kind of the weird movement.
Y'all remember zip storage? We're doing that again. We're gonna do zip storage, bounce off some geometry, and just sort of fly over everything and get to the end, ideally.
Yes.
Looks good.
Oh, I hit an invisible wall there, but
you,
oh
like,
my
skimmed
god.
the invisible wall that
was
to
so
ruin it. Oh
terrifying.
my gosh. That was almost awful.
Yeah, if I did stop, I would be able to back it up by just jumping on the roof, but it's fine. That is chapter 3, by the way. Done and complete, and Red is dead! Oh my god! We have to find who did this. We're really just letting that sit there? Okay. I respect it.
I didn't know how to follow that up. I don't know.
That's actually fair and real. Yeah, this is the 4th chapter. There are 5 chapters in the game. If you want to see that combo showcase incentive, you do. Trust me, we have good plans. You want to get your donations in soon, chat. I promise it's worth it.
You have 10 to 15 minutes left, so get them in.
Yeah. Don't let our character bid war go to waste. Because you guys won't get to see them if we don't hit that combo showcase. You want to see the funny character models? And also slot crew?
Because it's a milestone, you can donate to the bid war at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I'm going to redeem myself for that zip I missed. I'm goated.
Oh, nice. I hadn't considered that.
I posted that in routing yesterday. It was funny. Anyways, we're off to Pyramid Island. We gotta find who ruined our boy Red. So we're gonna dive into the ocean. We're going to Atlantis. Trust me. We're here at Atlantis. Nothing weird is going on here, by the way. I promise. Anyways, everything is normal, so we're gonna just start spraying graffiti immediately. You can tell by my demeanor that something weird has happened. But nothing has happened. There are no tricks being played.
Yeah, so what happened was we made sure not to touch the ground for too long upon entering this area. Normally we're supposed to take a ferry to get over to this island, but we... What the heck?
That was so stylish.
Anyway, the game never had time to set our respawn point, so it gave us the default respawn point, which happens to be on the island, so that skips like a 5-minute fetch quest. Now we are doing some rep duping. If you spray, and then quit out of the game at a specific time, it will give you the rep, but it will not lock that spray, so to speak, and so you can spray it again and get the rep again. So we do that twice to spray this a total of 3 times to get 24 rep total. Because that is 3 times 8. I had to do quick math in my head.
Ew, math in my speedrun? I'm quitting forever.
No.
Goodbye.
It's so over.
Yeah, we do that rep dupe. It saves time in a really strange way. 8s are more valuable time commitments than 2s, and Pyramid Island's old route has a lot of 2s. So we cut out all those 2s with those 8 rep dupes, and it's still faster. It's also a lot easier, because we have to get fewer individual sprays, which leads to us to the score battles, and I'm just gonna let you do this, because oh my god.
Alright, so you are watching Score Battle 1. This is somewhat similar to the crew battles, where Claws must get more score than Devil Fairy, the crew we are against right now. However... Oh, this is gonna be some really interesting routing now.
I'm just dying, and then I'll get the death warp back.
Ugh. Yeah, that's fair.
Awkward.
However, because this is essentially an auto-scroller, we also go get some sprays during it, because, yeah, that's fair. It ends up being faster to get these sprays during the score battle, because like I said, it's an auto-scroller, there's not much else we can do with that time. So even though sprays stop the timer, we sort of use that time to get the movement between the sprays that we would then otherwise have to do later. Claus also wants to end up at a specific part of the map toward the end of this score battle to set a death warp for the challenge after this.
Yeah.
So we're balancing a lot of things right now.
Yeah, so, oh my god, this zip is, like, impossible. I had to learn it today, and oh my gosh, it's so hard.
It's being real mean to you right now.
It's okay. What do you mean I hit the forklift?
I've never seen that happen.
Okay.
You are not forklift certified.
I'm not forklift certified. It killed my run. Sad. Yeah, so these score battles are really hard. Me quitting out is just a way to ensure that we can both get the score we need and also all the sprays we need. Because otherwise, it's gonna be a real fight. Again? What is happening? I don't know. I'm doing something wrong, obviously. I might go for a weird route now here instead. Okay, I'm gonna do a weird route that I thought up in my head, like, right now. So, everything is fine. I promise. Alright. This is kind of where this game gets interesting, is when you need to improvise on the fly, because Okay, it's so over. Actually, I'm gonna quit out again, except I have that 4 sprayed, which should save me some time later. Hopefully. I might just go up to the top and do a zip off of a different billboard? I don't know, this is weird now. Again, I promise I practice this a lot.
I'm honestly not sure how I would handle this.
It's okay.
It's at a really awkward spot to try to back up.
I could just keep going for the zip, but it's not going well, so, you know, it's fine. Alright, I'm gonna... what? I'm in gay baby jail.
I've never seen this.
I've never seen that either.
Get in there.
Okay, well, this game hates me. It's okay. One more time, surely. At worst, I'll just finish the score battle and then it's fine. But yeah. This route is still hard. It's easier, but it's hard. This zip, in particular, I just haven't been able to wrap my brain around. Like, I think I'm holding too straight there. Is what I'm doing. Because you're supposed to hold a very slight right diagonal. There! I clipped through the wall. Damn it. Anyways. Great. Okay, so we had a really good middle game, a terrible early game, blaming Steam for that one, and then a terrible pyramid, which is just how pyramid goes. That seems like the average any % run, actually, in this game.
But again, yeah, pyramid is very hard. I mean, this entire run is very hard, as you're seeing. But yeah, pyramid and chapter 1 are like the worst. But I mean, you're seeing like top level strats too, so that's part of it.
Yeah, I am trying to hold hard strats. Whether or not they're working is a different story, but that's okay.
I mean, this game is trolling you like I've never seen.
I mean, I hit the forklift twice. I've never seen that once.
Yeah, I've never seen that happen to anybody. I've done that zip a lot of times. That's never even happened to me.
I mean, I don't know. It's fine. I'm just gonna
Game's funny.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get stuff that we need.
Yeah, the nice thing about Pyramid is that it's not too bad to sort of route any missing stuff on the fly.
I'm not gonna be able to show off the death warp after this because just the routing is very off script now. Like this screws up all of Score Battle 2 as well. It's interesting.
Yeah, the Score Battle 2 route is predicated on what we do in Score Battle 1, so...
This is all just funky. But it's fine. I believe I have ideas.
More time for y'all to get your donations in to meet
That's
that
true,
incentive.
I'm throwing. Whatever the RTA timer is now, we're still 15 minutes away, don't worry about it.
10 or 15. I'd probably close to 10
all in
though,
the
to be quite honest.
programming. No storage. I don't even know if I had it still. So this guy is what we're supposed to do here is death warp to the spray that we're supposed to be going to because of how this run is gone. Pyramid sucks. I hate it. We're gonna just do it normally. We're gonna grab that 2 along the way too because I'm missing a 4 and I'm just gonna grab it for safety. Hopefully. Anyways, any Carsoners in chat? Oh, I knocked that dude away. That's interesting. Doesn't even matter. I'm still goated. Let's go, Carson. Alright. So if you kill all the cops there, it's called a Carson. Hi, Red. I thought you were dead. What the hell, dude? I guess he's fine. We found who did it. Alright. This challenge wants us to hit all 3 of these half pipes. Yippee, we've done it. Very easy and simple. And then we're gonna ride off the edge of this half pipe, and that conserves our speed a little bit better than just going straight to the challenge. So we're gonna hop on over and then spam getting up on and off our BMX over and over again in order to conserve some speed. Whenever you get on and off your BMX, your speed stalls out for some reason that we aren't really sure of. But it's fine. And now Score Battle 2 is very strange, and hopefully it'll be okay. We'll see. Do the sip. That is so much easier. Thank the Lord. And then over to this spot. This spot gives us a death warp, and we will use that after the crew battle. For now, I'm just gonna jump off over to this little spray. And then I think I can just come down here and death warp back up and then fall. We're getting super custom.
Brand new routes right here on twitch.tv/fastpacedevents.
Are they good? Probably not. Jeez.
They're routes. They're some of the routes of all time.
They work. You know, that's all you need is routes that work. So yeah, you can see the death warp we're trying to do is right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab this. And then I'm gonna go for the outside.
Yeah, you can probably get both of them. I think you have time because it doesn't end right away when the clock hits 0. For those wondering.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice.
Wait.
Well done.
I want to do this spray because I haven't done this spray. We never talked about that.
Oh yeah. Essentially, you get boost whenever you.
I didn't win the score battle. I didn't think about.
Oh no. All right then. Well, that gives me time to explain boost. You get boost in a few different ways. One of them is doing a combo. Every combo, for every trick you do in a combo over 4 tricks, you get boost for that, which is pretty cool. You can also get boost by picking up the boost pickups that Claus is doing right now. You can also get boost by doing sprays. The first time you do a unique spray in an area, you will get boost, and you get more for larger sizes. So that's why Claus did a unique spray, or a different spray than usual on XL over there, which takes a lot of boost.
I'm beating him so hard now that it would make other people jealous of how good I am at score battles, because I am good at score battles, I promise.
And you should donate to unlock the combo showcase.
If you want to see Helix get beat in a score battle about as bad as this Devil Theory, you should donate.
Excuse you?
I said what I said. I'm good. We need some tension.
I haven't practiced on it. I haven't played the game in like 4 days. You're probably right.
We need tension. We need rivalry.
Too tired for that? I've been commentating like 4 runs in a row. Come on now.
You're the one who agreed to it. That's a mage. But so true. Anyways.
Actually don't. You should destroy me if you can.
Anyways, Devil Theory is mean and calls the cops on us twice. They suck. We hate Devil Theory in this house. But more importantly, we hate police. So we gotta spray all these helicopters. And then we'll death warp up to the top. According to chat, thanks Mr. Splatipus, I'm missing a 6. Which is fine, because I have a 6 right there I can get on the half pipes. Alternatively, I'm just gonna get this 2 and then jump down. Alright. So yeah, we're coming up on the crew battle. The crew battle has something a little bit different. Because of the thing that happens after the crew battle, we're gonna set another death warp. That's right, more, yay. So I only need a 6. I got lied to. I was missing more than a 6. I was missing an 8, I think. And that's my, no, never mind. Yeah. I was, in fact... I was getting the funny rep delay. That's part of why I believe, the rep dupes work, is that when you spray a, the rep counter up in the top right is delayed compared to when you spray the rep, which allows us to do that funny rep dupe we did at the beginning of Pyramid. It's pretty nice.
It's weird, because you do get the rep immediately. If you check the pause menu, you will see that you have the rep. But for the rep counter in the top right, you don't get it immediately. It's very strange.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to show Dyes of Void. What the hell? What am I doing? Gotta go back.
Forgot about Dyes of Void.
I haven't done this method, but we have a friend.
Yeah, so the Devil Theory crew member can void out and get the default respawn during this crew battle for some reason. It happens very often.
It's very
Sometimes it can happen to two of them
happens
at the same
every time.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, I've not seen a score battle where it doesn't happen to one of them. Anyways, this is where we need to set our death warp for a boss fight immediately after the crew battle. And in the meantime, I'm just going to be collecting a score to actually beat Devil Theory this time. You know, I need to do that still. But yeah. Otherwise, I lost my combo. That's unlucky. We can fit in some more messages if the host would like to read any.
We did actually just get in some donations. Thank you to Tempest Mask 1000 once again for the $6 donation. They are once again voting for Beat. They say, if you think fast-paced events couldn't pick a better closer, that's a faux opinion right there. Just listen to the music. I feel it's a banger in many ways that it puts the D to the J Cyberfunk's claws. Best of luck, friendo, you da bomb. Thank you very much, Tempest Mask 1000. We also have Final Flame with a $32.77 donation. I'm trying to figure out if that's something specific. Once again, thank you to all of the viewers, runners, volunteers, and staff for helping put on another amazing marathon. We couldn't do this without every one of you, and that is going to Mario, kind of. I'm not sure how it's Mario, but I think Sonic's going to win the poll, because we just had a $200 donation from Blitz Edgy, so we're doing that showcase. You are set. Thank you so much. They are voting for Sonic. They say, sadly, fast-paced for Headspace 2023 will soon be ending, but for now, I'm loving shovelclaws BRC run. Thank you to all of our staff, volunteers, runners, hosts, and commentators for the amazing effort you've all put in. And lastly, thank you, chat. You're amazing and wonderful. Heart.
Thank you so much. Wow. So what you are seeing Claus do right now is use the pause menu. Oh, it didn't quite work out. Oh,
no, get back here!
What? Why didn't that hit?
I don't
Claus
know.
was trying to use
DJ
the pause menu
sucks.
to abuse DJ Cyber's invulnerability frames after getting hit. They tick down even when you're paused, so you can end that fight really quickly if you do it properly.
We were abusing DJ Cyber. That's facts. Yes, I am going for it, Helix. I know you're about to ask.
You better. So we are coming up now on baseball.
Swing, batter, swing.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta swap to mouse and keyboard for this. We're gonna use a setup in order to despawn the fan right behind us. And then when we jump, we will be hit by the fan so fast that we will get to the end of the dream. That was interesting, but that gives me another shot. Yeah,
there are quite a few places you can get hit off of this, and there are only a handful that work in our favor.
Yeah. I probably could have made that work, but this setup is pretty precise. I did not want to cartwheel. Oh my god, that was my life flash before my eyes. But yeah, we use some camera shenanigans and very specific positioning in order to despawn this fan, and then... No, I don't think I got the respawn, so I should... No, I did. Unlucky. Alright. I don't know if I should go back for it. I've been trolled so much by this game that I'm actually kind of worried about Estimate now.
You are pretty close to it, I'll say that.
Okay, we'll settle. We settle for a single, I believe, is what that is. What do you mean? I'm all the way back. Lucky. Anyways. Yeah, so baseball is very exact. It is also... I could have gotten a good hit off of that, but unfortunately I turned a little bit too weirdly. The turning while you're in midair is hard to control and can lead to some tomfoolery in terms of actual baseball success. It's a bit unlucky, but that's okay. You get to see the rest of the movement. Yay! Alright, there we go. But man, this game is has not been friendly to me, and so baseball not working out, unsurprising. But we got a single. You got to see the idea. There is a way to get just shot directly to the top of the pyramid there. It is wild. It is really cool when that happens, but it's quite rare. But yeah. on up. There we go. And now we're coming up on the final chapter. You may be wondering, oh man, you're really close to that estimate, huh? You have a whole chapter to go? Excuse you? I think we're going over estimate. No, don't worry about it. We're coming up to the biggest time save in the run. It is the very last trick we do. So, we get put into Chapter 5 in the hideout. Yippee. And we gotta go to Matan to finally, once and for all, defeat DJ Cyber and Futurism. We're not gonna do that at all. No. None of it. None of it. At all. It's awesome. Thankfully, Matan is fully skippable. It is... We don't have to be in this at all, in fact. Because we can just go to the end of the game. Helix. What is up, dog?
Not much. What's up with you?
Wait, no, you're supposed to be the one that's got... Wait. No, what? You can't do this to me.
What? Anyway, after that bad bit, we are... You're right. We are only...
Bad bit? I only have good
one
bits
more
in my
zip
speedrun,
in
sorry.
this run, and it is known as Up Dog. Nailed it. And that will send us all the way to the trigger that starts the final boss chase sequence.
Never mind. We are doing one more zip in this.
That's always active when you're in Chapter 5. So we don't have to do any of the Chapter 5 story, we can just zip immediately to that, start this chase, do the chase, and then do the final boss. Yeah, in about a minute and a half, ideally.
No Nightmare 3. Yeah, so we are coming up on time relatively soon. We're going... Yeah, we're going to enter into Foe. Foe sucks! I hate this guy. Foe is also Pretty Boy from the start of the game. Sorry, spoilers. Not much way of a way to avoid it, because he is just right there. Just immediately, always. He's watching. But yeah. He turns into this big mech guy. I hope that doesn't snap his neck. I will be blown away if that snaps his neck. Okay, thank God. We've had weird things happening in the BRC community recently. Don't worry about it. Anyways. Chat, feel free to count along. I am doing this setup very weirdly now, but hopefully it doesn't do an attack. Get there! No! Okay, unlucky. Oh no, am I getting the funny Foe stuttering thing? I see chat freaking out about it. Oh no. That might just be a Foe thing? I don't know if there's much I can do about that. That's funny that that's happening, because that's never happened to me before. But yeah. Oh no. Give me that arm, please. Alright. And now... I think I have one more arm and it's at the bottom? No, that was it. Okay, we're coming up on time. Then. Because, we have just got to bonk Foe on the head. Yay. Alright. Okay, he's doing this. That's really cool.
Hit him when he's doing this. Do not try. It doesn't work.
I have tried. It doesn't work. He is invulnerable. But yeah. Bonk. That's time. Let's go.
Well, that was a very strange run.
Yeah, that was Bomb Rush Cyberfunk in a time, I guess. Half of the stuff that happened there, I'm not sure how it happened. Either way, you guys hit the incentive, so we won't delay. We need to go to a quick intermission, because I need to set stuff up. Oops. Playing without mods during a speedrun, you get it. So yeah. That was a speedrun of all time, for sure. But that was fun. We will be back after that short break with more Bomber Cyberfunk with, presumably Sonic the Hedgehog, I would imagine. Can I get a quick update on that, actually, before we go?
Yes, it's looking like it will indeed be Sonic the Hedgehog for that combo showcase. Fantastic run. Like you said, that was a run of all time. And as someone who doesn't know the game, doesn't know the speed running, that was still wild in its own regard, but also to hear your reactions to the things that were happening, that it in its own way is kind of special and interesting when the speedrunners, the people who are so used to the game and know it inside out and backwards, are saying, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
I'd like to imagine I know
so many
quite a lot about this game.
And discoveries happening here on Fast Pace for Headspace.
So true. Surely one of these is useful.
The fact that both of us were multiple times throughout this run going, we have never seen anything like this before.
Multiple times is weird. Yeah, so I guess for a little bit of context before we leave, I have been here since day one. I've been running this game since day one. I guess day 2, technically. Helix has been here for almost as long.
Yeah, I've been here since
so
like
the
day
fact we haven't seen this
yeah.
is wild. Yeah, that was a funny run. Hopefully it was entertaining nonetheless, either way. Let's get to that incentive. Thank you so much for meeting it. We will be back in like a minute and a half. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, indeed. And thank you to everybody out there